As usual, all credit goes to these people, and we're going to go a little faster now because this is honestly, I'm taking forever to get this done. So, we are up over here, right? If I remember correctly, we are in the chapter one still, but we will get it done right now. So we are quickly going to finish this up. So. Did we do the integrals of this yet? I don't think we did. Let me just grab the integral version real quick and do an integral over here and give you those versions lickety split because yes, I am going too slow for my own good. We were supposed to study, not in a snail's pace. Um, so we're gonna do following here. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna realize this is over here. We're gonna continue over here. Oof. We're gonna continue over here and start over here. All right, let's erase this. And then I'm not gonna follow him. Follow my tablet. I'm gonna follow the border. So I'm gonna make a real quick border over here. Uh, What this will do is stop myself from going off this board, so I know where to stop writing. So over here we'll start with this one real quick, because we can. First of all, S1 is S reference happens, which equals CV ln T over T ref, and then minus RG dP or no, ln P over P ref. Now that will give you T ref parentheses CV, parentheses, this is all ln, right? Parentheses like this. Okay. Am I correct? Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm correct. And then this will be P over P ref. And now that means that we can move out of CV, which equals T over T ref automatically, parentheses divided by, we're going to say over here, P, and then we're going to say, if we're going to get rho equal CP CV, then we know from that, we can say R equal RG equal CP minus CV. And since we're looking for CV, we can grab our CV, I think because what we want is from this form over here, which is RG automatically. We're going to grab this form over here, right? And now we're going to move out a CV on each one. So it's going to be CV, CV equal RG, and a CV, we move CV, so it's going to be alpha -1 over here, right? Am I correct? No, I'm not. Let me try this again. CP equals CV, alpha minus CV. So when you move it out, you get to equal to this CV alpha -1. Am I correct? Let me check. Yes, I am correct. So over P ref, this is alpha -1. The second integral we go now is with the S equal, so S minus S ref equal ln over, and it's T over T ref, parentheses minus, you know what, I'm going too slow again. But rho, rho ref, and then we're gonna go over here because of this S minus S. You know what that is. I don't have to write that like 300 times. And then this is CP and this is RG, right? And then there's ln over here. So we already know there's RG over here and there's a CP over here. There's a T over T ref over here. And there's a rho over rho ref over here, parentheses like that. And then we move the CP out, which we need to move out of RG, right? So this goes away CP, but RG equals CP minus CV and alpha equals CP minus CV, which means to get CP we need CV equals CP minus alpha, right? This is a confirmed truth. And then we realize RG equals CP 1 minus 1 over alpha, which is, I believe, is alpha divided by alpha minus 1 or alpha. No, I think it's this way. Well, either way, I think I'm right. Am I right? Yes, sir. No. Did I make a mistake? Probably did. Something's dumb I made. PP -1, P -2. Oh, what the hell did I make a mistake on? Alpha -1 over alpha. Oh, I made a mistake on this. Okay, so it's the opposite. Sorry, my apologies. So that equals ln and then T minus T ref divided by alpha minus alpha alpha and alpha -1 over alpha. Okay, beautiful. Now we're gonna do the last one. So we're gonna move down over here. And again, I'm gonna block myself out over here to give myself a little space. And then it's going to be S minus S ref equal CV over DP over P. I'm going to stop editing also. I'm just going to do it. because I realize I am wasting too much time on editing this shenanigans instead of just doing it. So when we do the that equals into over the integral, so this is supposed to be ds. Anyways, we integralize and get s minus s ref, right? And then we have cv ln p divided by p ref, and then that would mean no, we move this up here for now, and then divided by cp d rho over rho. It's going to be rho ref parentheses like this, and it's going to be cp. And with that said, we have our alpha, so it's going to be moving to have that happen. I think you need an alpha, right? You need a yes, you need a CV out. Okay, CV out. You're taking a CV out like this, ln, and then you're having a p over p ref, and then divided by d rho over rho over okay, no d. I keep on making d, and then there's a ref over here. We have the ching, got that. Now we're done with this portion, so now we're moving on to the this portion over here, how we got that portion. So let me also mark off space for it. Over here to over here sounds like a nice space. So over here, isentropic. So we have 0, which means that this is true. P over P, I think ref equal minus or plus. I think it's divide to the minus rho over rho ref. And this is alpha like that. That should be the trick. Part of it. Uh, yeah, I think that's right. The next thing you have to say is T1, T2 over T1 equals P1 over P2 over P1, I think. Am I correct? Yes. And this is alpha minus 1 over alpha, I think. It's one of the two. No, yes, that was right. Equal P1, P2 over P1. This equals alpha minus 1. We have everything. Do we have everything? I think we do. The only thing now is to get the idea that S2 minus S1 is sufficiently less than CV, and that is isentropic. That's definition isentropic, and then it works. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, so the only thing I could think about doing is start from here. Start from here, basically. And hopefully we get the answer. Because we can get P rho, right? P rho alpha. We get alpha here. That's the problem. I guess we only need P, so P equal P, and then it's P ref, right? All these are ref, which means they're constant, so they don't matter. And then there is a rho alpha. So from this, I can figure everything else out, I think. This is the right answer. So we can take a derivative of this, which is P equal P ref. This is just going to be a constant, so let's call it A. And then there's going to be alpha, P alpha minus 1, okay? And this equals A rho alpha. So over here, P equals this. So we see over here that there is that form over here. So we can say alpha and P over rho, which equals RGT, because ideal gas law. So now we see P equal, no, A square equal rho RGT. Ah, I see. That means the square root rho RGT. All right, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so the way I did it previously is wrong, so I'm not taking down those videos. I don't know what to do about those. Oh well. We figured it out now. Okay, we're gonna continue all that because I did say we're finishing up chapter 1 because I'm sick of going into this and not we already did this all though.